Hello and welcome to today's playthrough of Assassin's Creed 2. This is the 17th day leading to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And today we're going to play sequence 14 on Assassin's Creed 2 and actually finish up the game. Desmond, of course, is still trying to be Ezio and train as him. Ezio has just recovered the Apple of Eden from Seven. Guillermo Savonarola and has returned to Monteriggioni to talk to his assassin brethren. Actually, the question I have is, do I need to go back and talk to... I do, because I have 3 encrypted pages. I need to talk to Leonardo in Venice before I can talk to the assassins. Oh, wait, while I'm here, since I'm right here, let's see if this guy's got Altair's sword for sale. He does! Sweet. 42 grand is half my cash, but it is the best weapon in the game. And while I'm here thinking about it, we're gonna max out our medicine supply because it's gonna be needed. Max out our poison. We'll probably max. Well, I won't use the gun against our final assassination, so that's fine. Big thing is just making sure we got enough potion and the highest, the sword with the highest, shoot, what am I thinking? Sword with the highest damage and reflect. I'm gonna be really mad if he has moved from his thing right here to he did, because his thing's not here. That means he is at Monteriggioni. Because there's one point where he eventually goes to essentially paint at the villa. Totally forgot. Because he made a comment about leaving after they picked up the apple, and he said he was told by Mario that he should come visit him at the villa. So we're gonna run through here. Wait, do you have any pouches? Oh, that's the painting guy. Knife. Do the large poison vial. Actually, no, because we're not going to use any of that against where we're going.
Of course, I understand. Sure then.
I suppose we could pick up knives, because knives might be helpful infiltrating where we're headed. But I love seeing this with the flags and not all those dead vines and such. So let's come over here and talk to Leonardo, because he's painting.
Leonardo! Ezio, so good to see you. How can I help you? Haha! You found another one.
I don't think I've ever seen him do it at the villa.
Up. Then you just take the inverse. There.
Alright. Well, since I got a whole bunch of extra cash,
Buongiorno.
let's finish this up.
Salute, Ser Ezio. Shall we take a look at the list?
So we just have the Thieves Guild left. And I wonder where we're at from a perspective of not basically upgrading all the buildings, but not bringing in any armor or feathers.
Salute, Claudia.
You here to look at the book?
78. So you do need to buy a decent amount of the armors and weapons to get all of the paintings. I could have done. Oh, I suppose if I turned in the feathers and the codex pages that I have, that might finish it.
Ezio.
Might hit 80%.
Ezio!
It is time, Uncle. Let us finish what you and my father started all those years ago.
Indeed. Perhaps now we can finally make sense of this prophecy and put a stop to whatever it is the Spaniard is plotting.
We should start by locating the vault. The codex pages will lead us to it. Let's take a look.
Dun. Alright. So, let's take a look at the Eagle Vision. Oh, let's actually pop this one up.
Rodrigo Borgia, aka the Spaniard. A dark stain on human history, Rodrigo left a trail of blood a mile wide on his quest to unify Italy under the Templar banner. Anyone who opposed him ended up in little pieces inside a sack, or, if he was in a good mood, poisoned. Once he was crowned Pope, Rodrigo, or should I say Alexander VI, used his influence to wage war with any city that held out against the Templars. And then there were the rumoured X-rated atrocities. Hundreds of courtesans brought to the Vatican by the cartload, and the Pope's close friendship with his illegitimate daughter, Lucrezia. Oh yeah, and did I mention the killings never stopped? Throughout all his public debauchery, Rodrigo was quietly murdering his enemies behind the scenes, consolidating Templar power for the moment when they would seize control.
Surprised that doesn't say Pope there. Alright. So let's get the edges flipped around. This is essentially, since Altair did it, too far. My best guess is this is the map, a picture of the map that he had seen when he was, what we saw at the end of Assassin's Creed 1. No, that's India, so it's that way. Oh no, that's right. That one there. Those are all in the right order. Now we put the apple on it. Its flesh is still black and charred, not healed and scarred.
It is a map of the entire world. But there are lands shown here that do not exist.
Apparently they do exist. I imagine they've yet to be discovered. Or rediscovered.
How is this possible?
Perhaps the vault will hold the answer.
Do you see where it is, then?
No. It can't be. The vault. It looks like the vault is in Roma. Then the Spaniard. This is why he became Pope.
Now I understand. It's not the vault alone he's gained access to, but the staff as well.
What staff?
The Codex always spoke of two keys. Two pieces of Eden needed to open the vault. One is the apple.
And the other is the staff. The papal staff is the second piece of Eden.
For years, no, decades, we've sought these answers.
And now, at last, we have them.
But so too could the Spaniard. And if he does, if he finds a way into the vault, its contents will make the apple seem a trifling thing.
A
must go to Roma and find the vault. What are the rest of you?
We'll do what we do best. Cause some trouble in the city, giving you the freedom to conduct your search. Just let me know when you are ready, Nipote.
I'm ready now, man. Let's bring on Roma. I got my weapons and my unbreakable gear. Let's go kill a pope.
Roma beckons, Ezio. Let me know when you are ready to depart.
Right now. So actually, while we're getting ready to go hunting down, let's talk a minute about Pope Alexander VI, born Rodrigo de Borgia on January 1st, 1431. He would die on the 18th of August, 1503. Spoiler alert, you'll realize here at the date, when the date pops up, it's not 1503. This is 1499. So, as Sean stated, he was elected Pope in 1492, specifically August 11th. One of the most controversial of Renaissance popes, partially because he acknowledged fathering several children by his mistresses. Cesare, Giovanni, Lucrezia, and Geoffrey were all born to Vanosa di Catanei, who he first connected with in 1470. All right, so let's go up. Lucrezia, Cesare, Giovanni, and Jeff. Dang it! They were not his only children. He had 4 other children: Guillermo, Isabella, Pietro Luis, and Bernardo. They were, but nobody. Their mothers are unknown. Though an interesting side note here: his daughter Isabella was the great-great-grandmother of Pope Innocent X. So Pope Alexander VI is a direct ancestor to Pope Innocent X. Interesting side note of history there, I guess. Cesare, who we will talk about more in Brotherhood and the next Assassin's Creed game. While he was preparing for expedition in August 1503, he and his father had dined with Cardinal Adriano Castanesi on August 6th, where they were taken ill with a fever for days. Oh, that didn't go well. So, with their fever, Cesare laid in bed, and it is quoted as saying that he laid in bed, his skin peeling, and his face sufficed to a violet color. As a consequence of certain drastic measures which were unspecified, he did eventually recover. Rodrigo, on the other hand, was at the age of 72. That didn't go well. Oh, that worked. And he would not recover. Should be right there's the lever. It has been suggested that taking into measure with the level of decomposition, the Pope was accidentally poisoned to death by his son Cesare. I didn't want to stab those two first. So if Cesare had accidentally poisoned him, well, that guy got hit with an arrow. So that means we gotta take care of the arrow guy.
Going anywhere. You will not get away.
So it is assumed that Cesare accidentally, no, assumed is the wrong word. It has been suggested that Cesare accidentally poisoned Pope Alexander by using Cantarella, which the suggestion was that he made a mistake while trying to poison Cardinal Adorino. Although some commentaries doubt that these stories and dispute the Pope's death to malaria, which was at that point prevalent in Rome. Run. The ambassador of Fiera wrote to
Close the gates! Stop the intruder!
Alright, so the ambassador of Fiera wrote to... Oh, we want to go up. Alright, fine, you don't... Fall here, that's gonna be bad. The ambassador of Fiera wrote to the Duke of Ercole, E-R-O-C-L. So the ambassador of Fiera wrote to the Duke of Ercole that it was no wonder that the Pope had died, and that their Duke became sick, because nearly everyone in Rome was quote-unquote ill because of bad air, which is essentially a myth stating that the air was stagnant and widely would pass along germs from things like the plague and malaria, when it turns out that, if I remember right, malaria is spread by mosquitoes.
Remember your training.
So, I wouldn't be surprised if Alexander was poisoned, but if you think about, if it was, let's take a second and assume that it was Cesare who did this. It was his fault that the Pope got poisoned. He got sick too. So did he poison everybody or just like totally muck it up? And that is why I bought more medicine. But I could hardly see Cesare being that much of I don't want to say idiot, but messing up that poorly, because it's known that it is assumed, I don't want to say he was known to, but assassinate enough of people I wish I wouldn't have lost my horse. We're gonna hang out here for a second. Get rid of this. Try to get a little bit more sneaky again. Oh, not that way, bro.
See him anymore. Search the area. I want him found and killed. Ora!
You can try to find and kill me, but I'm not gonna hide.
Faster! We're losing him. Pazienza. He'll leave an opening. Now, there go, Dragon.
Well, that was gonna be bad.
Get him.
Come on. Well, that didn't go the way I wanted it to. I'm gonna beat him as long as nobody stops me. Good uppercut. Nope. Come at me again, bro. I want your mace. I always get hit when I taunt. That's why I don't taunt that often.
It's a fight, Fesso. Try fighting for a change.
Cazzo! There he is! Get him!
I'm not hiding, bro.
No! He won't get far.
This didn't go well. Alright, let's get out of this.
Don't go anywhere. Boom! Which way did he go? There! Put that ball down!
Definitely don't want to lose the textual camera.
You tire eventually. Get him!
Guess I should have bought more knives. I don't think he had the sword yet. Got him.
I'm losing him.
I'm hoping that they stop paying attention, looking for me, and I can just run across.
That's you. I've lost sight.
Nope, that ain't gonna go, is it?
Damn, amigo! We only wish to talk to you.
Of course, they're the big guys.
Get away! Now, on him, just like that night in Alba. Capito? Remember
Ooh! That was rough.
now, on him! With the capos all three.
All right. Now if we get caught here, we desync and have to start over. So we're being silent and using the hidden blades. So this one I think we have to social stealth. And go. Come on. There we go.
Nothing mercenary, I suppose.
Please, just leave me alone!
Here, I'll open the door for you, bro.
Credo in unum Deum Patrem omnipotentem, factorem celi et terra, visibilium omnium et invisibilium. Et in unum Dominum Jesum Christum, Filium Dei unigenitum, et ex Patre natum ante omnia saecula.
So,
Deum de Deo, lumen de lumine,
we could just
Deum
air
verum
assassinate
de
him,
Deo verum.
but we're going to do something that I enjoy.
Ceritum non factum consubstantiarem Patri,
And that's shoot him with a
perquem
pistol.
omnia facta sunt.
You'd think that'd be the end of it, right? Pistol done.
I thought I was beyond this. But I'm not. I've waited too long. Lost too much. Requiescat in pace, you bastard.
I don't think so.
Because no, he's got the papal staff, which is a piece of Eden.
How is it you resist? I see. Kind of you to bring me the apple. Now give it here.
Vaya farti fottere.
Always the fighter, just like your father. Well, rejoice, my child, for you will see him again soon. You will give it to me.
As you wish.
Fascinating. An impressive power, this. But if you think it's going to save you, you have another thing coming.
Let's get him, boys. Want some more health juice?
You are right to fear me.
I don't fear you.
I'll cut you down, assassin!
Come on!
A clever trick, but useless.
I think this is helpful.
You cannot stop me. How long do you think you can keep this up?
All day.
A clever trick, but useless. I'll cut you down, assassin! You cannot stop me!
It appears that fighting him barehanded is the best because that is the only time you can counter his thrust with the.
You are right to fear me.
With the staff.
How long do you think you can keep us up?
If my hallucinations, my tricks come to happen will hit you a little harder, or more often.
A clever trick, but useless. How long do you think you will keep this up?
There we go.
No, you will not take this from me.
It's finished, Rodrigo. Lay down your arms, and I will make sure the end comes swiftly.
Really, Ezio? And would you give up so easily were it the other way around? Why don't we find out? At last. And now, to deal with you.
Sounds gooey. Pretty interesting location, ain't it? Kind of sci-fi futuristic.
Place.
Open, damn you! Open!
It's over, Rodrigo. No more tricks. No more ancient artifacts. No more weapons. Let us see what you are made of, old man.
All right then. If that's how you want to play it.
What do you even want with the vault, Rodrigo?
Don't you know what lies within? Or do you mean to tell me the great and powerful assassins didn't figure it out?
Figure what out?
God. It's God that dwells within.
You expect me to believe that God lives beneath Il Vaticano?
A more logical location than a kingdom in a cloud, don't you think? Surrounded by singing angels and cherubim. Makes for a lovely image. But the truth is far more interesting.
Let's say I was to believe you. What do you think you'll do when you open that door?
I don't care. It's not approval I'm after. Just power.
And you think you'll give it up?
Whatever lies beyond that wall won't be able to resist the staff and apple. They were made for felling gods.
God is meant to be all-knowing, all-powerful. To think a couple of ancient relics can harm him?
You know nothing, boy. You take your image of the creators from an ancient book. A book like you, written by men.
You are the Pope! And yet you dismiss the central text of your faith?
Are you so naive? I became Pope because it gave me access. It gave me power. You think I believe a single goddamn word of that ridiculous book? It's all lies and superstition, just like every other religious tract written over the past 10,000 years.
Die, Rodrigo. Just die.
You can't! You can't! It's my destiny! Mine! I am the prophet!
You never were.
Get it over with, then.
No. Killing you won't bring my family back. I'm done.
No, but it would have made Italy a better place, though.
Nulla è reale. Tutto è lecito. Requiescat in pace.
Alright, let's figure out what's going on inside this vault thing.
Greetings, Prophet. It is good you have come. Let us see it, to give thanks.
Yeah, I didn't realize he took the apple from the staff.
We must speak.
You notice she's not looking at him?
Who are you?
Many names. When I died, it was Minerva. Before that, Merva and Mera. And on. The others, too. Juno, who was before called Uni. Jupiter, who was before called Tinia.
You are gods.
No, not gods. We simply came before. Even when we walked the world, your kind struggled to understand our existence. We were more advanced in time. Your minds were not yet ready. Still not. Maybe never. No matter. You may not comprehend us, but you will comprehend our warning. You must.
None of what you are saying makes sense.
Our words are not meant for you.
What are you talking about? There's no one else here.
Enough. I do not wish to speak with you, but through you. You are the prophet. You've played your part. You anchor him, but please be silent, that we may commune. Listen. When we were still flesh and our home still whole, your kind betrayed us. We who made you. We who gave you life. We were strong, but you were many, and both of us craved war. So busy were we with earthly concerns, we failed to notice the heavens. And by the time we did, the world burned until naught remained but ash. It should have ended then and there. But we built you in our own image. We built you to survive. And so we did. Few were our numbers. Your kind and mine. It took sacrifice.
Sorry,
strength,
there's fireworks going off around my home.
but we rebuilt. And as life returned to the world, we endeavored to ensure this tragedy would not be repeated. But now, we are dying, and time will work against us. Truth turned into myth and legend. What we built, misunderstood. Let my words preserve the message and make a record of our loss. But let my words also bring hope. You must find the other temples, built by those who knew to turn away from war. They worked to protect us, to save us from the fire. If you can find them, if their work can be saved, so too might this world. Be quick, for time grows short, and guard against the cross, for there are many who will stand in your way. It is done. The message is delivered. We are gone now from this world. All of us. We can do no more. The rest is up to you, Desmond.
What? Who is Desmond? I don't understand. Please, wait. I have so many questions.
Dun dun dun.
What the fuck?
Exactly, Desmond. Exactly. We're actually going to... Wait, does this have a... I don't remember. But we're not going to end just yet. Because there is one little bit, and I don't remember if it's after the credits or during the credits.
There's only about 10 minutes until I get...
all my equipment ready to go before they do. Desmond!
Yeah.
All right, Sean, I need you and Rebecca to
Still
get
in that
everything in here
bloody
packed up
copper.
and loaded into the truck.
Tight
You and
jeans.
I will deal with the Templars.
What, they're here?
It was only a matter of time before they discovered us. To be honest, I'm surprised it took them as long as it did.
Let's go.
Let's go see how he fights now.
So, what's the plan? We ditch this place and then what?
There's another safe house. We've got company. The truck's just up ahead.
Mr. Miles, this is an unexpectedly pleasant turn of events. And here I thought I'd have to waste more men on you. Kind of you to save me the trouble.
What do you want, Vidic?
For you to come home. We miss you terribly. There's still so much work for us to do together.
It's not happening, Warren.
You continue to disappoint in every conceivable way, Miss Stillman. I saved your life once. Do you remember? And this is how you repay me?
You saved me so you could keep experimenting on people, destroying their lives. And for what?
Oh, this tired argument again. As I recall, you were there, at my side, every step of the way. Their blood is on your hands just as much as mine.
You need to stop him.
I'm on it.
They're all using like extendable police sticks. Nobody's even tried to attack me yet. Well, there's the first one. Hopefully I can counter. Got him. Holy, you don't hit me. Oh, wrong side. This way.
Uh-oh, Doc. Looks like it's just you and me now. Enjoy your victory, Mr. Miles. Temporary as it is.
Desmond, we have to go!
There you are. Come on. Help Lucy into the van. Hurry, Desmond. We need to go.
You'll have your turn, Desmond. Warren's gonna get what he deserves. I promise.
So what now? Where are we headed?
There's a cabin up north. We should be safe there. At least for a little while. I have to analyze those tapes from your session. Figure out what's happening.
And then what?
Here we go. I've got you all hooked up. Got a long drive ahead of us. Figured you might want to play around with the Animus on the way.
All right, but I got some questions first. I mean, what the hell was that in the vault?
What you saw proves everything I was afraid of. The Templars aren't our biggest threat. Not by a long shot.
So what, the sun is? What's it gonna do? Cook the Earth?
I doubt it, but I don't know. There's been some
Corneal mass
speculation that the
ejection.
Earth's magnetic field is weakening. A sufficiently strong flare could flip the poles and cause a geomagnetic reversal. It's all theoretical, but if it happens, the planet could become geologically unstable. Very unstable.
It's meant to be the stuff of pseudoscience, but clearly something catastrophic happened to the people of the first civilization. And that woman, was her name Minerva, was it? She seemed to think we were due for a second round.
So either way, we're fucked.
Yep.
I don't know yet. We'll keep reviewing the tapes, and you can keep digging through your memories. Maybe there's more to discover.
That gives you
All right.
a reason to go back here to pick up all of the side missions and stuff that you haven't done yet, like me doing beat-ups of the assassinations or races. So, Minerva touched the apple, and that is meant to not only signify which apple it is. That's why in most of the wiki you'll see this apple not listed with a number, but listed as Ezio's apple. It's very specific to what vault it needs to open. Minerva's got her own reasons for doing this, and this specifically widens the whole universe, kind of like that first email did with Altair at the end of Assassin's Creed 1. So I will go more in depth on Minerva and her, what has happened to her and why she's doing what she's doing later, like I did with the Abstergo emails. But for now, this has been the end of Assassin's Creed 2. I am Mr. Nose, and next time we will start Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I hope you have a great night.